morning. I'm Pastor Corby Johnson, and it is my joy to bring to you today a devotion in the Proverbs. Today is Tuesday, November 30th, and we're on Proverbs 28, verse 8. Now, if you've joined me before, I hope you read your own copy of Proverbs 28:8 in whatever version you enjoy reading the most. I bounce around a lot and find the version that I think just calls out to me for the day. Whoever increases wealth by taking interest or profit from the poor amasses it for another who will be kind to the poor. Whoever increases wealth by taking interest or profit from the poor amasses it for another who will be kind to the poor. May that be so. I want you to imagine selling used cars. Now, if I got the eye roll on that, put that aside. Imagine selling used cars that you know are not the cream of the crop, but you know that these particular cars have a niche in the market. The particular car that you have is the only one that a family can afford. A family that just walked onto the lot. In speaking with them, you find out the family has no credit, and so you carry the loan. And as you carry the loan, you charge interest at a high rate. As an activity, have you ever had the opportunity to be a lender to friends or to family? How did you do that? How did you secure your loan and have confidence that it would be paid back? Well, interest serves as an honest purpose as the time and value of money. For the lender, it's a reward for loaning your money and receiving it back sometime later. In many cases, people are putting their money aside and in a savings or in a money market account or something and getting that interest on their dollar. But this is a little different. There's no security in you lending to someone outside of a business. And so interest is important to the lender. There's nothing intrinsically wrong with charging interest or immoral about charging interest. It's been happening since biblical times. We're reading about this today in our Proverbs. If you want to read more, look at Deuteronomy chapter 23, verse 20. Deuteronomy chapter 23, verse 20. Or Matthew chapter 25, verse 27. Matthew 25, verse 27. It's the cost of capital. It's the price of money. As an action, take a look at your finances. Do you have loans? Have you been diligent about paying on your loan each month? Is your credit score good? If you don't know what it is, it's time to look it up today. Whoever loaned you the money knows what your credit score is, and that depicts what your interest rate is going to be on how good your credit is or how you might be a kind of a sketchy loan that day. So take a look at your interest rates. Take a look at them today. Are they higher or lower than the rate you pay? If they're lower, it doesn't hurt to ask your lender if you could refinance your payment, refinance your loan, so you can lower your interest and lower your payment. There may be a fee involved, so you need to weigh both sides to make sure that you're making a good decision. And I'm going to pray that the holder of the loan will be benevolent and will pass on the savings to you and others. The savings that you would have with 15% interest to a 7% interest. Go ahead and figure out how much that would be. It would be a substantial savings to you. Thank you for joining me today, and may the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. And may the Lord look upon you with favor and grant you peace. Thank you for joining me today. You're welcome to share this with any of your friends. Share it on Facebook. You're welcome to have little pods of study together during your lunch hour, before work or after work, or with your family in your own home. God's blessings, and I'll see you tomorrow.